So what Pranav is into, of course, robotics, teaching children robotics, right? And he's developed a device called NetPlug, which is an IoT device, which again he can discuss with you all at length. Next. Okay, the Android man. This isn't a name I've given Prajot Mainkar. It's a name that Your Story has covered him very recently. I think it was sometime last month, because of the activity that this guy does with Android. Apart from running his company Androsid, he's part of the, he's started actually the Goa Android Users Group. The stats are up on the screen. It's 1,200 strong, one of the largest that you find not only in, not only in India, but among the top 5 groups in the Southeast Asian spaces. Right? One of the other people changing what happened with IT are these two wanted guys. We call them the Nerona brothers. Very notorious. Very notorious because Frederick Nerona on this side started using Wi-Fi at his home, okay, to allow children who didn't have access in his community at Saligaon, in his place at Saligaon, who didn't have internet access, to come there and use it on a mobile phone, use it with a computer, and so that they develop a love for technology. Before he had great internet access, he used to give them chip magazines, so they could read and be inspired about what was happening around the world. His brother, Ricky Nerona, runs online productivity systems, and it's just celebrated 20 years of being an IT company here in Goa. Started in '95. He was also responsible for getting IT education to come into Goa. So, some more international locals are put up here on the screen. Zero's Fleet Rover, we talked about. Window Shop Goa. Karma Films is a Canadian animation company. It's actually won awards. Recently it won it had 5 Gemini Awards under its belt. But the reason Anand Ramaya of Karma Films chose Goa is because he says, Goa was the soft launching pad for me to come out of Canada. And if I wanted an entry into India, I was told that Goa is the first place you want to go and dip your feet. Right? Next big thing, developed Word Search, an iOS game. It's among the top 10 rated games on the iOS platform. 7 kilometers from where you're sitting is exactly where it happened. Okay, the Goa Advantage. What are the advantages of being here in Goa? What you're seeing up on the screen, apart from the work-life balance, brand loyalty, brand Goa, force loyalty, design conducive. I've gotten calls from people in metros who said that, hey, you know what, do you have a space in Goa where we can start up? Because every day my workforce is tired just traveling 10 kilometers to get to the office. And I can give them the option of working from home, but in Goa you could go the entire 100 kilometers end to end in less than an hour and a half. Right? So you don't have that metro level traffic. You have a fantastic work-life balance. But let me also ask you, when you want to innovate, relax, and have a break of mind, what is the kind of environment that you need? A Goan environment, right? She says Goa, but it's a place you want to see the greenery, enjoy some fresh air, breathe, and I invite all of you to take a deep breath as you breathe in the air of Goa. Right? It refreshes your mind, and that's precisely why it's so conducive for design. Next slide. Okay, quotable quotes from people of note. Okay. So we've had, of course, Anand Deshpande, the CEO of Persistent Systems, saying that, speaking about the loyalty factor here in Goa. We have Cody York, who started power stores in Goa. They into the e-commerce space, no doubt. They provide platforms for e-commerce. And what he talks about is how, even though you might not always find the high-end technically skilled qualified people like you do in an MNC, they are always willing to come to Goa. And that's one of Goa's key advantages. Anand Ramaya about Karma Films, like I said, perfect soft landing pad, in conversation with him. And thank you, Mr. Ashank Desai, for giving us that little quote at 10:40 this morning. Right, which says, Goa has the potential to be a knowledge and innovation hub of the country. We must aspire and work towards that goal. So, right. Okay. Some of the products that are being featured at this particular point in time, I've just chosen 3 of them. But a Bluetooth device, right, that can convert your regular standard speakers into Bluetooth-enabled speakers with seamless streaming. Next up, HomeDroid. Complete home automation through this particular product is already market ready, and they already have got clients. It's being developed by the same company as they call HomeDroid. Next up. Okay, ICICI Bank has these automated lockers where you will put in a pin, lockup comes up, you use it, you put it back. Easy as. Okay, you don't have to carry a key, it's not cumbersome, it's so easy to do. Again, designed and developed here in Goa. Okay? Okay. So, giving you all these points about why Goa is so good and what companies are doing here, if you ever decide to come to stay in Goa, what is a fraction of your life going to be like? So you see a lot of coconut trees, you know you're going to enjoy the fish, right? You know that you want to stay in a villa that's nice and green and everything, but what are the services that you will get? So some of these is, when you want your coconut trees to be, the coconuts from your trees to be plucked so they don't fall through the tile roof of your house right into your platter of fish, you want to call the partycar.com. Okay? You can go there and book that service for somebody to come, climb the coconut tree, pluck those coconuts so it doesn't fall in your fish. But when you want that fish platter, you can order fish online now, up to the type of cut that you want for your fish.